did to that woman. The world won't know, so somebody gotta talk about it. If it's some gangster shit, we can't talk about it.
What you bring to the table, I can sense it.
Yeah, like I,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Somebody gotta talk about it. If it's some gangster shit, we can't talk about it. Girls wanna know what you did to that woman, how you gave her your heart and took it back. She lost without no politic with bitch ass niggas. Don't start no shit, it won't be off the bench ass niggas. I'm a pimp, not a simp ass nigga.
like I'm just scrolling my shit and I'm just like, I wouldn't do that. Like, how you want to say you on probation but you got weed all over your Instagram? Like, you know,
right. Like I waited till I was clear to do stuff. And I'd rather do it. I don't post guns because I know I can go down for that.
right.
Like they really take you down. You know, I don't really post. Like I was telling my partner about my private life. He thought it was funny. He like, man, you funny. I said, ain't funny. I ain't funny.
Right.
It's a different thing. Because right now, even if like you might not feel, because you view me every day in a certain light, but you don't understand my light. And you don't understand what type of light I'm in. So
Right.
since you don't understand, I really don't have to explain it to you. But my private life is my private life. You see what I'm saying? So that's like if you know what you do with your daughter. That's a private thing.
Right.
Nobody need to know if you homeschool her.
Right. Nobody don't know shit about. Nobody.
No,
You don't even know I have a kid.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
nobody don't need to know. That's a whole different life from when you going to work.
Exactly.
And people don't understand. They don't know how to separate the two. Like
Right.
you can see it through the Instagram. Like a lot of people say, "Oh, you don't even know what I post," but I disagree with that. I could watch your Instagram and know because you're gonna own people. It's like this. People think that's common to people. You know, things that common to people are things that people believe in. They coincide with or just mutual to their feelings.
Mm-hmm.
They're human. So when you post something, that's mutual to your feelings because you wouldn't post it. It wasn't mutual to your feelings. And I can say that because it's a lot of different things, different information out there that I can put in your face and you might not even see it or you'll pass it up because it's not mutual to your feelings.
Right.
You see where I'm at?
And yeah, definitely because I agree and disagree with. The only reason I'm saying disagree is because I know for a fact I be saying shit that I think funny. And
Well,
most
now
people,
it's different when you like in a media sense of it.
yeah.
Like for instance, like all right, you known as at this point media.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're in a media sense, a media page, I won't take that lightly. That's just you might be joking.
Yeah.
You might be like I'm talking about like a person.
Even before I got to like that, I guess people see me in this whole media sense. Like I've always been a jokester. Like I've always put funny shit I thought was funny on fucking Instagram. Like the shit with the knife. Like man, nigga, I'm not gonna go to jump behind a nigga. Like,
Right.
but I thought that shit was fucking funny.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, niggas be coming in late. Like, bitch, I'll cut you in this bitch. Like, but that it's a joke. But I'm starting to realize that people are taking what I'm saying to a serious extent now.
Let's stop right there. I just want to sit with that. Like you said, it's a joke, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what made you like the joke?
Cause like I've known it to be true with other females. Like,
Stop it. Now I'm gonna bring you back. The same. What I was telling you. That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Oh, okay. So
I'm
you're
telling
saying,
you
like,
that
from experience or
you
from
have
something
you have a mutual feeling with it. It's something mutual that brings you to it. You know the way you view it is based upon what you've seen. Like you said, you saw your grandmother. You knew people so it's the same way.
Right.
You relate to it in that fashion. That's how I know. So if you posted it, you had some type of relation.
Yeah,
because I'm not gonna post. No human being will just really just post something.
He don't know nothing for real.
That's you good.
He don't know
No, I'm
nothing.
just trying to show
He
you.
don't know what the fuck you talking about. But no, that shit do make sense.
You feel what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
that shit do
like
make
when you
sense.
think about it, like no human being just gonna post something that they don't have some kind of connection towards it. That's a fact. You feel what I'm saying?
I don't know, because again, there are.
It might not be a
some
personal.
places- Yeah, there are some things that
it could be
I post.
interpersonal. It could be with something.
Okay, I said on Facebook that if you fuck white women, you also smell like hot dog water too. Like, I've never fucked white women. I just thought the shit was funny.
Yeah, but still, all right. Now I could go back to what I said. What made you feel about that? Like, what made you feel it was funny?
Because people have always said that white folks smell like bologna and hot dog water, and I just thought that it was funny. I have a lot of white friends.
You ever
but that don't
smell?
mean-
You ever smelled a white person and
I
agree
don't
with
know
the
if
smell?
a white person smell like hot dog water or not.
Something about you make you feel like they do.
But something about you make you feel like that's what I'm saying. Like,
But
listen,
I wouldn't know. I never
listen.
smelled a
It
white
can't be
person.
funny to you if you don't have some kind of inkling
No.
about.
I can't say that. I
Why
don't
not?
say that. Because I don't.
no, like
thought
you.
the shit was funny.
It was funny, but you even I ain't gonna say your culture programmed you into that thought of the people smelling that way. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say you been all right. I'm gonna say you've been conditioned to believe somewhere deep down your you know what I'm saying?
Cocoa butter, they smell like bologna.
Like, listen, she been conditioned to believe that they smell different. So
I've also been
that's
conditioned
why
to call white people Frenchmen and be racist towards them because my grandma didn't fuck with them. But I do also have white friends.
That ain't the only reason why.
Huh?
That ain't the only reason why.
I mean, no, yeah. That's not the only reason why. But that was, her view. Like, he was like, can't trust a fucking Frenchman. I'm like,
It sounds like what the homie's saying is like
something about it.
Conditionally or unconditionally, like
You're fucked up.
Like you're not getting this from nowhere. Like, this shit in you.
Subconsciously or
exactly. Even if you
consciously or
subconsciously, it's I don't care. Whoever posts, listen. I can look at your Instagram and read through it. And then people like, I was talking to some girl in New York.
Well, I can't say that because I be in a full-blown relationship talking about fuck niggas, so I can't say that.
But now hear me out before you go on.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I'm not saying that I'm about to look into your whole life.
No. I see what you're saying.
The whole, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
It's an inkling. I can see a little bit of what the fuck going on.
You feel what I'm saying? But I'm saying when people make those posts and say, oh man, because when I post on Instagram, it's my man, I'm gonna know something about you, man. If you keep posting, it's nobody that calculated, no human being that calculated to keep themselves out of a post. It's impossible.
But
because
see, the way people post now bother me because I can remember a time where nobody could know where you stayed, nobody could know where, you know what I'm saying? It was certain shit that nobody wasn't really knowing. And now it's like for broadcast, like niggas buy a new house, they posting that shit. Niggas get a couple of dollars, they posting that shit. And it's like, dog, like, you can't be sad when your little partner get killed or some shit like that because you are posting your every fucking move on social media. So I don't know, like I have a love-hate relationship with that shit, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in times where we wanted to keep things quiet, but
hell yeah, but that's also not healthy, and I want to talk about that shit too.
I don't know if this is exactly what you fuck with.
Yeah, shit, I appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? Lemons and make lemonade.
Pop champagne.
I appreciate it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah, that makes sense. That makes a bunch of sense.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying because, man, I be viewing like, you gotta understand, I sat in the cell for like 365 days. Mm-hmm. So I was able to think about stuff that, like for instance, I was just in the house with somebody and they claimed that, they played this game, Mortal Kombat. And I was like, I said I'm the GOAT, so I'm bragging about it. Just having fun.
Yeah.
So I'm like, like nobody has ever been been able to beat me, but since I was a kid, I told I said, man, I cracked the code. I know how to, so they're like, oh, but you just doing the same move. I said, I cracked the code. Mm-hmm. I said, it's a glitch in the computer. And he's like, what you mean? I'm like, all right,
I figured it out.
Yeah, I figured it out. It's just something that you can't figure out because, all right, you trying to play me with every kind of move, and all I'm doing is 1, 2. All right, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
If I get in that gap,
if I'm in that gap, is that you know what I'm saying? So he's like, I've never been beat. Like, it was painful, but it's like, it just, like I told him, I said, man, just keep it simple, simplicity. So I beat you with the simplicity of it all. And you ain't even realize because you struggling, it's a thinking game. When we battling on that joystick, you have to know how to think.
Hell yeah.
You can't just get on this joystick.
Just because you know all the moves.
Just because you know all the moves don't mean you know how to think your way through this match. With respect. So that right there, that's king status. That just let me know where you at with it.
Then he was like, no, you fucking mean. Like, that's probably what's wrong with you. I'm like, son, but you see why? Like, I know what the fuck I be talking. Like, I'm not tripping all the time. Sometimes I be tripping sometimes. I'll give you that, but sometimes I'm not far fucking off. Like, when it comes to people, dog, and energy, so.
See, when I was in there, that was my big thing. Like in prison, I sit back and I watch. I observe everything. And like, see how I'm talking about reading people? I don't know, I can't, some people have it, some people just don't. Yeah. And we was able to go inside of a dormitory, and my partner, he asked me a question, he got me, so let me see how good you is with just reading people. He was like, tell me, all right, I'm gonna just pick people out and you tell me what type of guy he was or what you think his charge might be. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? So we walking through the door, you say, all right, G. I'm like, oh, he a hustler. just off my observation, just really watching him in the dome.
Yeah.
And I'm listen, and we'll walk up to him and ask him, what you in jail for?
And he'll say,
I told you. That boy like, man, you the GOAT, because I'm picking everybody for what I think they did or what they was capable of doing. And just off, just energy and observation. You know what I'm saying? And that's a skill set. I developed that just being in there, just like watching it, man.
you got to. Yeah, that's why I was like, I spent the better years of my life quiet. And soaking up from adults. Fruity?
Yeah.
But nah, I just was saying like that's gonna always be a good trait to have, and I see it in her already.
Yeah, she did. What she is?
Capricorn.
Capricorn, right? She Cap. She sized me up as soon as I hit the door. I was like, I like the size up game. Now she like, I'm watching her. She hit it like, all right, I'm trying to see who is on. Who's the man coming around my mama? Because this is my comfort zone. Y'all remember. Her comfort zone is your comfort zone because you always in the zone with her. Y'all share a zone.
At all times.
You know what I'm saying? So by y'all share y'all zone, she trying to see who coming in here too. Like, you all right?
Okay, like or
Yeah.
New people, Sean.
Man, it be like that. It be like that.
Not to cut you off, but I just posted that.
What?
And I just want to show you.
That's it.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I'm not thinking about what you're doing. But I'm in the restaurant, but I'm by myself, and all the other chairs is empty. So I post, I'm like, find what you bring to the table and pull up a chair.
What is a fact?
You know what I'm saying? That's what I just did. So not even knowing that she on this type of time. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it was literally from a conversation that me and somebody else who does, like I was telling you, who does media in New Orleans had. Like, cause it's just maybe.
They ain't really doing all that.
Nope.
Sure, they have their critics, but they're not really doing all that.
Nope.
And that's the problem with us. We always worry about, even when we, like say, I open a fashion, design, or if I put some clothes on, people like already, I might buy some lipstick or some lip gloss or get some hair. Just because I'm doing the fish didn't create water.
Facts.
Fish didn't create water, so just because I'm doing this doesn't negate that, I'm gonna fail or you gonna fail.
Right.
It's more people in the world for both of us to get money. You know what I'm saying? Everybody need clothes. This is something that we can do. So this is the thing. So we got 7 billion people. You do the numbers.
Right.
I walked into a business one day and the guy said, man, I said, I know you've been here because it was in my hometown in Harvard. And he was like, well, I've been here like 2 years. Like, man, I didn't know you was here. He had some really good food. A place called Home Cooking. Okay. And I was speaking to him. He was like, man, I got the same 300 customers that came here, since he been open. He said the same 300. Notice how he had a count on his customer base, just like a fan base or, whatever you want to call it, a support base. But if you look at the numbers of it, he understood his numbers. So he was satisfied. He's successful in his own way because he understands his numbers.
Right.
And that's what it is. It's a number game. Because if people understood numbers, they would never think about me or you. They're thinking numbers. They're like, shit, well, she can't really take everything. Cause that's just like if you do hair or you're a barber. I could be the coldest barber in the world, but I only can cut one head at a time.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly. Hell yeah. I really feel like it's more so, because I was saying, I'm like, dog, nigga, think me. Like, I think it's more so because I kind of just started on my own and I'm excelling and succeeding where they haven't and they've been doing it. And I feel like that's where the competition, the envy, the hate, all that shit come from. Because I'm like, at the end of the day, like, I can't, like, y'all, I don't do bitch ass shit. I don't do bitch ass niggas. Like, I can't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm calling you out on certain shit, it's because I'm seeing what the fuck. Like, you can't tell me the sky not blue right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you call a spade a fucking spade, dog. Like, they just be on whole shit. I'm like, dog, it's enough for everybody to eat. Like, I share your shit all the time and I feel your hate. You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel you hating on me, but I share your shit. But you don't share my shit. But I don't care about that because at the end of the day, like, it's bigger than what the fuck y'all want popularity in the city. I don't give a fuck about that. I give a fuck about putting a message out there for children that look like my kid, who don't have no type of message, who don't see this shit, who got parents that's telling them, yeah, get them and all this other fuck ass shit like I had. Like, don't nobody gonna keep on repeating the cycle over and over and over and over again. So I'm like, y'all doing it for popularity. I'm doing it for substance. We already on different paths.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the difference in itself too. Like you said, when you do it for substance and you do it for the love of the art of it, a lot of people don't get that because they automatically think you got a hidden agenda. Or she just want money. Or that's your agenda. Since it's your agenda, you can't. It's like you can't put your agenda on other people or your fears on other people. I heard that in the interview. Somebody said it.
No, that's facts though.
But
But that's how it be. People put their own shit. That's why I be quick to look at it. I listen first, always. And it's just like, people don't be low as they think they are. Like, I've been peeped you. I just don't have the energy to say because I need my energy for other shit. It's like the only people that prosper.
So you set the standard.
Facts.
Like, and that's where a lot of people that I see in our community drop the ball. Like, we spend more time on like how this nigga's treating us instead of, you know what, you got that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it moving, and this shit won't ever happen again.
Right.
Like, fuck them.
Yeah.
Like, that's part of the journey, cuz.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to say this. I've been like, not only this, let's say how you come in with this, and it's crazy because this topic, I've been wanting to attack this topic because everybody around me has this perspective of this. Oh, they don't want to support me. They don't this and that. That right there. Nah, let me show you something. In business school, I went to Delgado, and I took a business class. They called it noise. That right there? No, that's a term. That's a business term.
Yeah.
It's called noise. So it's like when they said that, my professor said, man, you gotta block out the noise. And I'm like, damn, this ain't hate.
Nah.
It's in the business they understood it. They know you have to block this out. This is what they teaching you. Block these people out. Block all that out. They teaching you that in class.
Yeah.
That's not just something that we just think of ourselves. No, they're teaching this in school to the next business leader of the future.
It's just bad business folks practicing bad business. Like, I refuse to think, like, man, life too dope. Life too dope for these niggas to be like bringing malice to me. Like, I ain't got no reason for you to bring malice.
Right.
Like, this is just your level of understanding in the situation we in. And I don't mind correcting you. You might take it as like I'm checking you. But like, I don't mind correcting you. But like, we respect each other.
Exactly.
It's a respect thing.
You want to do.
Right.
What is that gonna do for us?
Right.
That's gonna set all us back.
Yep.
That's gonna set all us back.
We go to walk because, and me, I'm big, like I stand on principles, like
straight up.
principle, value, moral, code.
Yeah.
I believe in this,
Exactly.
and I'm
Willing to
willing
die about this shit.
and I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
I'm willing. It's gonna die.
Right.
I served
That's
13 years of my life in prison for murder behind respect.
Right.
That was respect. That's what I'm letting you know how far I'm willing to go.
Exactly.
Gonna go.
You know what I'm saying? If you ask me, will I do it again? Yes. If you disrespect me, I'm going to show you. Because I believe in self-preservation is the first law of nature.
Right.
And by me,
I
I don't care about all the rest of that. Self-preservation, please don't disrespect me. My mama made me a man, so don't disrespect me.
You forcing me into a corner.
Don't try to put me into no woman situation, because we call, I don't want to use that term, but y'all know the term, what we call a male that's weak. Don't push me in no kind of situation.
You some bitch ass.
Don't put me in no type of situation to make me feel like you're trying to threaten my manhood, because if I feel like it's threatening any kind of way, I'm going with my move.
And being that I'm a female, they feel like I could handle her any kind of way in this media shit. And I am a product of my environment. Like, if I feel any type of disrespect, I'm going to deal with that. But it's like, I can't do that because I have that. You know what I'm saying? So
and removing yourself from
yes, from situations and
like,
people that's gonna put me in those situations, because
you
people know me.
At some point, and just on what y'all saying, I feel like all of us want to be in these types of rooms.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So the idea is cuz this ain't what I'm trying to be around. This ain't what my kids. I want my kids around. It has nothing to do with them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm a G. I'm a real G.
Right.
I
And
ain't
I
gotta
gotta
prove
tell
that to
nobody. Come on, somebody. I ain't gotta tell you that.
It's back to the validation.
Yeah,
I don't
They
need
need
a
to
person.
prove
I don't
it.
need a person to validate who
And I
I
think
am.
that's why people be
Like,
mad.
we out.
We know
matter,
we though.
the matter of fact, my grandma used to say this all the time. I'm already whole, and I never understood what the fuck she meant until this moment. Like I'm already whole. Like I don't have to fracture myself to see what the fuck. You know, like I'm already who I am. So either you gonna respect or you gotta move around. It just is what it is.
I'm gonna say this: when you seeking validation, you like that meme. I know y'all seen that meme when the swimmer was swimming and he was looking over at the other person, and he lost the competition because he looked over.
You mind mine.
You man, keep going till you go, man. You're supposed to be going. Hit the other side of the wall.
I think you said it with the Jesus, the Gandhi, like, cause when you looking for validation, you don't believe yourself.
You don't believe.
You don't believe.
Facts.
Ooh.
You don't believe.
Facts.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, listen, it's smoke. And when you're looking for validation, you don't believe because
You don't believe.
I don't need for a believer. I don't need validation. I don't need you to believe because
I done seen the absolute bottom, rock bottom.
Exactly.
Like-
and I refuse to go back.
Don't nobody gotta convince me what the bottom.
nobody
is.
would have convinced me.
You know what I'm
So
saying? I know that this
I
shit
know
is
it's
dope.
yeah.
I know, like on GP, like the respect you see I'm giving you is just on some like, nigga, I know you about to see some dope shit.
Right.
Like mad respect.
Right.
I got it from the dirt. Like you see it, I know you see it. Don't you, real nigga? Like
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Real
And if you
nigga,
don't,
right.
And I'm
if
gonna
you
say
don't, like I ain't calling you nothing, but like I know real niggas know real shit.
All the
Facts.
time.
And this is the thing. Another thing about us, man. We just gotta be ourselves. Cause that's what I'm like me. Like I tell people, like I'm an artist plus I own a label too, for the Empire Music Group. But my thing be like this: like when people keep bringing me artists and all, I'm like, man, and I listen to them, like, man, you gotta be yourself. Be Wiz Khalifa. If you smoke and that's what you do, rap like that. That's gonna be.
I won't get into these questions.
I'm
Yeah.
a lover of like the culture.
Yeah.
Like I grew up hip hop, but like, cause if I really look back at like the music that raised me, like I really grew up around niggas that would like put on Tupac music to go ride on niggas. Like
Right. And
that
it's
shit
like
ain't
how
dope to
can
me. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm keeping it real, like
Yeah.
like cause like the music I'm used to seeing, even if we talking about like Kunta Kinte, is like our families and shit dancing together, moving around together.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like shit that make us cry, shit that make us like laugh, shit that make us like, ooh, I remember that shit. Not shit that make me go ride on niggas. Like, but like our hip hop, like I'm really asking myself, do I really fuck with hip hop? Like, especially mainstream hip hop.
The
Like,
messages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that shit is not promoting what I really believe in. It's never have. Like the way I fuck with women, the way I fuck with kids, like. And I don't think me and you gotta change the way we dress and our grill or none of that shit to like just be stand up guys. But like this hip hop shit does not promote stand up guys.
At all.
You know what I'm saying?
At all.
But like
really.
I feel like what you talking about, like even though we went through like circumstances from growing up around like sexual abuse, from growing up around like trying to like be a man, and, like these street niggas teaching us what a man is, like we run into issues and like we still in our terms, we niggas.
Don't look back, baby. If you're gonna go, girl, but don't look back, baby. Yeah. Don't look back, baby. If you're gonna go for good. If you're gonna go for good. If you're gonna go for good.